Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we have two big games. We've got Eastleigh away, first of all, in the FA Trophy quarter-final. And then we face Hampton Richmond at home in the league, where things are going really, really well, it has to be said. We've won every single game since the last episode, and it's now 13 matches won in a row in the league. It's quite astounding. And since I changed to the Let's Hope tactic, things have just gone absolutely ridiculous for us. We just look unbeatable. I say we look unbeatable. We barely concede any goals, and we just nick a goal in almost every game. We win the game. It's quite astounding. First of all, let's get to the league table, and now you can see it. We are top of the league table. Having to Waterlooville have got a game in hand over us though, and Ebbsfleet. The problem was we won all these games in a row, but Having to Waterlooville, ever since we beat them 3-0 in the last episode, they won every single game in a row as well until the last game just played there. They lost at home to St Albans 2-1, so they're giving us a sniff now. They're still in their hands, so they win their game in hand. They'll be on 82 points, of course. And also Ebbsfleet, they win their game in hand, only a point behind us. But the fact that we're in a title race now is just astounding. Only 8 games left to go now as well for us. They're playing today as well, as we're playing Eastleigh in the FA Trophy quarter-final. Talk about that more in a second. Having to Waterlooville, Having to Waterlooville got a tricky game, as we said, away to Dulwich Hamlet today. So that would be a great result for us as well. Dulwich Hamlet win that game. And Ebbsfleet are playing today as well, are they? No, they're not. No, Ebbsfleet are not playing today. They're playing on Tuesday. So, yeah, Having to Waterlooville away to Dulwich Hamlet today. Any sort of point for Dulwich Hamlet in that game is a massive result for us. Obviously, they draw, Having to Waterlooville back to the top. But as long as Having to Waterlooville don't win that game, then that'll be a great result for us. But anyway, let's get to our recent results. As I said, it's gone ridiculously well since the last episode. In the last episode, we Having to Waterlooville 3-0 at home and Hungerford 3-1 away. Just as I said, every single game's been won since that point. We beat Hemel Hempstead 3-0 away from home in the next game. Great revenge there. We lost at home to them earlier on in the season. Enoch and Santi were bracing this game. We then beat Slough 1-0 away. Sam Matthews has been absolutely ridiculous now for us, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. He scored a goal in the 45th minute there to win the game 1-0. We then played Eastbourne Borough at home, won that game 2-1. We had 2-0 up through Candy and Brundle. Nervous in the second half though. Whelpdale, of course, there's some problems in this game and the earlier game of the season as well. Got a goal back there. We won the game 2-1. We then played our third Vanarama national team in a row in the FA Trophy. We beat them 3-1 away from home. It was 1-0 down in the game as well. It looked like it'd be a long old game for us, to be honest with you. James Benning made it 1-0 in the 10th minute, but no, we had other ideas. Chicky Candy made it 1-1 in the 44th minute. And then Dinsey with a goal 3 minutes into the second half. And Candy made it 3-1 in the 52nd minute. So amazing turnaround there. The players lost their head, the Bromley players. And then Derek Ajakwa got sent off in the 59th minute. And we cruised through for that point. So beat 3 Vanarama national sides in a row in the FA Trophy in Dorking, Altrincham and Bromley. And now we face our 4th in a row away to Eastleigh. And can we start to think about winning the FA Trophy as well? Well, I think if we beat Eastleigh today, we definitely can. We'll be in the FA Trophy semi-final. And wow, what a season this could turn out to be. Look at this run of form here. Absolutely ridiculous. As I said, I changed to the Let's Hope tactic, I think, on that game there at home to Chippenham. So since that point, we lost away to Hampton Richmond 1-0 in the next game. But since then, it's just been absolutely astonishing. What a season it's been. I did joke a few episodes back about Hereford. Last year at Hereford in FM23. The first half of the season was average at best, was like 10th in the league. The second half of the season, we just went absolutely mental. Won about 10 games in a row and went unbeaten about 25 matches. Well, with Dover here, it seems to be going a bit better than that. As I said, it's won 13 league matches in a row now. And that is a new Vanarama South record as well, by the way. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon as well, which is absolutely brilliant. After that Bromley win, we beat Chelmsford 2-0 at home quite comfortably. We then beat Concord 1-0 away from home. Enoch Santi with the goal there in the 31st minute. We then had a brilliant win away to Taunton. Absolutely demolished them. Beat them 5-0 very comfortably. Constable with a hat-trick in this game. Martin and Canny on the score sheet as well. We then had a brilliant win. It has to be said, a lot of these games were games that we should be winning, although you can only beat what's in front of you, can't you? But then away to Chippenham was a really big game for us, a real tricky game. They're 4th in the league, I think it was, so I was a bit nervous about this one, but no, Chicky Candy were the only goal in the game, and won this one 1-0 as well, so that was brilliant. We then played Bath at home, bit nervy in this game. We were 2-0 up in the game, they got to go back to make it 2-1. We then went 3-1 up for Asante, we made it 3-2. So it was a bit nervy this game, but Constable sealed the deal in the 88th minute to win the game 4-2 there, which was very nice. And then just for the episode, we played Chesham at home, and we beat them 2-1 as well. Diaz right, and a Candy late winner there as well. So we was struggling in this game, 1-1. So the last couple of games have been a little bit iffy. Saying that though, we have won them both, 4-2 and 2-1. So that is great. So I know this form cannot continue forever, but if it can just continue to the end of the season, I'll be a very, very happy man. I'll be very happy indeed. Long way to go yet, and of course it's still not in our hands. Despite being top of the league currently, having to Waterloo, they've got a game in hand of course, and any sort of points for them today, they'll be back on top of the league. But what a position we put ourselves in, and it looks, well, it looks almost, it's pretty much, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed that we're going to finish in the top 3 places, which of course is very nice, as I said about the playoffs. The top 2 teams in the playoffs, second and third there, they get a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Instead of playing 3 matches, well, then they have to play 2 matches. Of course, the playoffs of 2 matches is still very tricky, but I'd rather play 2 than 3. Say that though, now we're in this position, of course, if we don't finish top of the league, it's going to be a disappointment. We put ourselves in this position for a reason, but either way, it's a massive result for us than just 20 games ago, say, or 15 games ago. So, really, really doing well, but can we go on to win the title now? Be exceptional if we can. We'll talk about Sam Matthews, by the way. You see there, he's got 13 assists in the league, and he's only played 18 games for us. Since he came into us, he's been an absolute beast. 18 games, 4 goals and 13 assists. This guy is an absolute beast at this level, and he needs to be playing Van national level at least. Hopefully, he will be next season for us. Hopefully, in terms of transfers, how many players I brought in? I bring in 2 players. No, I brought in 1 player since the last episode there. I brought in Karoy Anderson from Charlton on loan for the end of the season. He's done pretty well so far. He's 18 years of age, so very young. Getting better as well. But since he's come in, he's been really, really impressive. Played 6 games, got an assist as well, and 7.08. Needed a centre midfielder in there, and Karoy Anderson has definitely added to the squad there. So very happy with that. Since we got Karoy Anderson, though, I obviously had to get rid of a player. Luke Baptiste went to Hampstead on a free transfer. He handed in a transfer request. He wanted £350 a week. Never going to happen in a million years, Baptiste. And yeah, we sold him and replaced him with a better player in Anderson, which is great. And talking of the wage budget, well, we're under the wage budget. We're a whole £9 under the wage budget. So it doesn't matter how much under the wage budget, as long as you're under the wage budget, at this level at least. If that was in the top division, of course, it'd be a little bit concerning. Only £9 under the wage budget. But in the 6th tier, hitting £9 under the wage budget, it's something. So we remain under the wage budget for now. Only £9 though. It doesn't sound too convincing, does it? Anyway, let's get to this first game. And the FA Trophy quarter-final. Away to Eastleigh. There's no reason for us to fear Eastleigh here. We've got through our last 3 Van national opponents. Dorking, Altrincham, and who was the last one? Bromley, that was it. So there's no reason to think we cannot win this game away to Eastleigh. They're a division above us, but maybe we'll be in the same division next season. We shall see. And in terms of the team sheet for today's game, well, Dinzay, unfortunately for us, he's half fit, so he's on the bench for today's game. What a signing he's been as well, by the way. 7.36 he's got, brilliant. Chicky Candy as well, with 28 goals this season. And can I remind you guys that he's got 6 finishing. 6 finishing. And he's still got 28 goals this season. Absolutely unbelievable. So the defence, it's looking quite good. Miles Judd there right back. Definitely the weakling of the defence. See there with 2 stars. That's disappointing. We'd love to have played Dinzay for today's game. And Madeline at right back. But unfortunately, we cannot play Dinzay with half fitness. The midfield is looking pretty good, it has to be said. Matthews on the right midfield. He's been a massive addition to the squad. So obviously, as I said, I've changed the tactics to this Let's Hope tactic, which has gone really well. But also, these players I've brought in have made massive difference as well. Dinzay's been a revelation. Ashton Fox has been a brilliant replacement for Armin as well, by the way, at centre-back. And Matthews, the right midfielder, has been unbelievable as well. And obviously, Asante and Candy up front as well. So, no players missing for today's game. Just Dinzay is not fully fit, unfortunately, for us. But the FA Trophy quarter-final. Beat Eastleigh here, and we can really start thinking that we can win this competition as well. Okay, here we go. Away to Eastleigh. This is a big game for us. FA Trophy quarter-final. As I said, if we can win this game, be absolutely massive. And we've got the first half of the game here. Here's Candy. To Martin. He kicks out to Matthews. What a player. What a player. Oh my word. Sante. Oh, the keeper saved it. 5 minutes in already, a dangerous chance for us. Please remember, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, do hit the subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And he much appreciate as well. So 11 minutes in, we get another highlight here. And here's Dackers. As I said, we are playing against a... oh my word. Oh, what a save from De Silva Mendes. He's gone under the radar this season, De Silva Mendes, but he's been a good signing. Really, really impressive. He keeps improving as well, which is great. As I said, playing away to a Van national side here, but we don't need to fear them. We've certainly got it in us to beat these teams. Saying that though, they are dominating the game in this first half. It has to be said in terms of match momentum. Saying that though, we've got a corner here. Matthews to take it. The set piece king. Cross it in. It's cleared very easily though. Quite a poor corner, it has to be said. Judd's going to pick it up, though. He passes to Madeline. Now he's Anderson. He shoots. Oh, hits the bar. Lovely effort from Anderson. Those of you who wonder about my tactics, well, this Let's Hope tactic, sorry. I've literally have not changed anything since I set it up, basically. The only thing I change is, at home I go with balanced. Away from home I go with cautious. That's the only thing I've changed. The thing is I had to realise was this is not Manchester United. This is Dover. We have not got abundance of players here where we can play with different... I wouldn't say different styles, but go with a different approach in most games, you know. Focus down the wings, focus in the middle. I haven't got the players for that. So I decided just to try and find a tactic that works and just stick with it. And boy, have we found a tactic that works. And I'm not changing anything. Why on earth would I change anything? I don't set up any sort of additional instructions for any games. Nope. As I said, just cautious away from home and balanced at home. So at the moment it's working an absolute treat, which is great. I do change things in game sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you. I've not been forced to change too many things in game because we've been going so well. I did change things in game though against Chess Hunt when we were positive in that game. So I knew we had to get the win. That sort of game, we have to sort of win that sort of game, and it worked in that game because we got the late winner there to win the game 2-1. So I do change things in game if things aren't going our way, but things are just going our way for so long now. I just let the team get on with it basically, which is brilliant. Anyway, here's Madeline. That was a strange decision there, Madeline. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. If that leads to a goal, that's going to be a little bit disappointing from you because you're a very good centre back. You should have just headed it back to De Silva Mendes. And here comes Jarvis. Here's McKinnon. He shoots. Just wide. Well, whatever happened to the FA Trophy, of course, our main goal was the Vanarama South, of course. But been a great run. Quarter-final doesn't sound too amazing, but you think we've beaten 3 higher opponents in the last 3 rounds. It's been pretty good. Pretty good, to tell you the truth. We had more shots than Eastleigh today, but none on target yet, which is disappointing. Going forward hasn't been great today, has to be said. Candy. You know, I'll take a Santi off and bring a Constable for him. Anderson's nervous as well, so I think I'll bring on Brundle and put Diaz right there. The great thing as well with signing some of these players throughout the years, we actually have some sort of option off the bench. I'm not saying we have great options off the bench, but we have some sort of option at least, not unusable players, which is brilliant. And I think I've done really well with transfers this season. I'm quite proud of myself in that regard, but obviously still so much to improve as time goes along here with Dover. You know what, 20 minutes to go. I don't usually make my first substitution, I'm not going to lie. Matthews to a free kick here. Looks like it's just too far out though, it has to be said. He's going to shoot though, of course he will, because they always do. Matthews, oh my word. Great effort. He's got 14 free kick taken, which to be honest, down here in 6th tier, it's pretty much like 20 free kick taken. He's he's a freak. He's got a corner now as well. He's very good at taking corners as well. You normally have good free kick taking, you normally got good corners as well. It's normally an art form, isn't it? Here's Matthews to take the corner. Can we take the lead in this game? No, it's cleared again very easily. Candy's going to pick up. Heads into Brundle. Madeline? No. We don't need to see Madeline shooting there. Hopefully with this form we've been on with Dover as well, that I'm starting to impress some other clubs, and they might come in for a job interview for me very soon, and I can start climbing the leagues. But of course, at the moment, I'm at least going to do 1 season with Dover, of course. Oh my word, Candy's through! Oh my word, Candy's at the bar! Oh my. Oh my. Well, we've become the dominant force in this game in the last 20 minutes or so. Oh my word. But yeah, as I said, if I can impress some teams higher up, that would be absolutely brilliant. But if I could leave Dover with 1 promotion out of 1 season, well, I'll be ecstatic with that. But anyway, let's not think about that. We'll just concentrate on Dover right now. We'll take that as it comes. I'm not just going to accept any random job offer. It has to be the right... oh my word. Sithole was almost through there. De Silva Mendes catches the ball comfortably. I did do a save like this in the past, not on camera or anything. Hold on a second though. Candy's through. Look at Constable. Oh, you selfish sod. What a selfish sod. Oh my word. Well, it's extra time. It doesn't go to penalties, I don't believe. I think it's extra time that goes to replay, but we could have won that in 90 minutes. Yeah, what I was saying is I did do a save in the past a few years ago now, a similar sort of save like this, and I ended up taking a Sassuolo job. Of course, I took other jobs beforehand to go straight from the Vanarama South and North to the Sassuolo, but I took the Sassuolo job, and I never should have taken that job because the club culture and the club vision was just absolutely outrageous. Outrageous it was. It just was not a job worth taking. It was like taking the Watford job, basically, here in England. So, yeah, I'm not going to do something like that now. I'm going to make sure I take the correct job if I do leave Dover eventually. But anyway, Yeah, show an extra time that we are the better team. Can I make another change here, can't I? No, I'll bring on Aga for Lee Martin. Let's see what Aga can do for us. But anyway, I'm not thinking about losing Dover just now. I want to get to Dover Pro. That is the main goal, of course. But anyway, the main goal right now at this moment in time is the FA Trophy quarter-final. We've been a better team in this game. And I think it's safe to say we deserved the win. But we had to put the ball in the back of the net. You cannot win a game without scoring a goal. Number one, Catton left you for a kipper there. I thought that was going in then. I genuinely thought that was going to go in. Well, 15 minutes to go in the second half extra time here. Don't need to go gung-ho or anything like that because it goes to a replay. And of course, we'll be at home. So I think we'll have the advantage there, to be honest with you. Another great display from the boys, though, it has to be said. Away to Van National side Eastleigh. Here's Kelly. It's not over yet, though, of course. And this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Don't tell me the first game of video in a couple of months will be the first game we lose. In however long. Like 3 months. Here's Hill. To McKiernan. To Panther. Madden a good header there. Here's Brundle. Who are you looking for, Brundle? Who you spotted there, pal? What's he doing? Who's he spotted there? Well, Carter picks it up. It's a long highlight straight from kickoff. Oh, De Silva Mendes, you could have come and got that. You could have come and got that. Why have I got you on stream of keeper for? You can't come get that. Disallowed. It's been disallowed. Lucky, that is lucky. But why is the keeper not coming? He's just offside, isn't he? Is he? I mean, apparently he is. But yeah, why have I got my sweeper keeper for? He doesn't come for the ball in those sort of situations. Silly. Anyway, 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. Back on the highlight again. A late goal here would be lovely. We don't really want to play a replay, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say something stupid as I'd rather go out than play the replay, because of course not. I want to go further in the competition, but of course the Vanarama South is our main priority. So a replay should be avoided here. It might be avoided, but not from our own good going, unfortunately for us. And been coming an extra time, it has to be said. It's been coming. And that is really disappointing. Have to go attacking now, don't we? Well, we're showing the highlight after that goal. That's really disappointing, the fact that we conceded here. Because we've been a better team in the game in this quarter-final against Eastleigh here. But you cannot score the goal. You cannot win the game. Quite simple. Here's Constable, though, to Matthews. He can pick a pass out. Not there, though. It's disappointing. Disappointing. But we haven't turned up an extra time, have we, really? Well, as I said, the first game of video in about 10 or 15 games, and we've won all the games in a row. A finally video one, and we lose the game, unfortunately. Away to Eastleigh 1-0 after extra time there. I do say we were the better team in the game, but 17 shots, I only have 2 on target. It's really disappointing, that has to be said. 2 on target. I saw some big chances there for us, though. So yeah, that's disappointing. Really, really disappointing. We should have made better of that, to be honest. Matthews again with a 7.7 this game. The bloke's very, very good for us, has to be said. Fox did really well as well today, but other than that, not a great performance, has to be said. In terms of individual performances, still played well away to a Van Arama National side, but it has to be said, it was just one Van Arama National side too many, unfortunately, for us. And that's our first loss in a long time. But it's the FA Trophy, it's not the league. The league is far more important, so I'm not absolutely devastated about this. But saying that, look at the teams that have gone through as well. Hampton and Richmond are in our league. Ebbsfleet are in our league as well, of course. They've got Gateshead versus Halifax, so we had a big chance of winning this competition actually this year. Despite being in the Van Arama South, we had a big opportunity to win that competition. To make things worse, Hampton Waterlooville have won as well, away to Dulwich Hamlet, and they've come back from 1-0 down to win the game 2-1, so that's disappointing as well. We're now 3 points behind Hampton Waterlooville at the top there, with only 8 games to go. Such fine margins, and this form we've got going currently in the league, we need to continue that at the end of the season. And of course, it's very hard to continue this sort of form for a long period of time. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens now. We're out the FA Trophy, which may be a blessing in disguise. You never know. Maybe a blessing in disguise. Ebbsfleet are still playing the FA Trophy, of course. Hampton Waterlooville aren't. We've got Hampton and Richmond coming up next. Home to them. They're 7th in the league, so it's not an easy game, it has to be said. St Albans coming up next as well, and Braintree as well. So, Hampton and Richmond at home next. Can we salvage something from the episode? We'll find out in a second. Okay, here we are. It's time for Hampton and Richmond at home, and a massive game for us as well. And we have to win this game, it has to be said, because Hampton to Waterlooville are at home to 20th place Tonbridge today. So they expect them to win that game, and comfortably as well. So drop points here and having to Waterlooville win that game, and they could start to run away with the title. Also, Ebbsfleet have lost their game in hand as well, so they're now 4 points behind us and 7 points behind Havant and Waterlooville at the top. They lost away to Tonbridge. Talking of Tonbridge, they lost away to them 2-1. So could Tonbridge do us another favour today's game? That was at home maybe, but away from home to Havant and Waterlooville, surely not. Surely not. So yeah, Ebbsfleet can start to probably think that they might not win the title now, to be honest with you. 7 points behind. I probably still believe they can, of course, but it looks like either us or having to Waterlooville, but we need to win today's game at home to Hampton Richmond and make it 14 league wins on the bounce. Let's get into it then. As I said, the only thing I do change at home and away is literally this: mentality, balance. That's the only thing I change, and unless I'm playing with a different sort of player, then maybe I'll change the role as well, but that doesn't usually happen. Also, Denzane needs to come back in the team, doesn't he? For Miles Judd, put Madeline at right back as well. Madeline, by the way, is attracting some interest on them big teams. He's got Barnsley, Charlton, Forest Green and Burton Albion after him. So that is great for him, I guess. Not great for us, though, because he's not worth a lot of money. Only 3.5k to 35k is a bit ridiculous, has to be said. So there's no point even selling him anyway, because he's not going to get anything for him. He's only on £250 a week, and his contract expires end of next season. So there's not really any benefit in selling Madeline, just make our team weaker. So luckily for us, though, he's not really moaning as of yet about leaving, so that is great. But maybe in the summer, he might cause us a problem, unfortunately. What other players need to come in? Does any other players need to come in? No, I think we're all good. So just one change from the last game. That is it. Dinzay comes back into the team in place of Judd, and Madeline goes back to right back. So Hampton and Richmond at home. This is a must-win game for us to keep the pressure having to Waterlooville. Can we do it? Well, let's find out. Well, we're out the FA Trophy now. Let's hope that doesn't start off a domino effect here for us. Let's hope for no sort of disaster here against Hampton. I don't know about HRBFC. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. We start off the game quite on the front foot, though, it has to be said. No highlight to talk of as of yet. Having to Waterlooville, keep an eye on their scoreline as well. Oh my word, they're losing 2-1 having to Waterlooville. What's going on there? Tonbridge went 1-0 and 2-1 up in that game. So that game is very lively. So what is happening in this game, by the way? It's absolutely racing by. 37 minutes. You get to see a highlight in the game. What is going on here? Oh my word, finally we get to see a highlight, sorry. My word. I thought the game was about to finish. Here should Cunby. Asante doesn't offer us too much in terms of goals and assists, but he always puts in a great performance. I think he just makes the team better, to be honest. Same with his physicality, which is great. And, you know, we have got Candy next to him with 6 finishing, but he seems to know where the back of the net is, more than what 6 finishing leads us to believe. Anyway, here's Asante. Back to Madeline. Matthews heads it on to Candy. He might be offside. Oh, what on earth? That was a very bizarre sequence of events there. We've got a penalty that quickly. But anyway, right to take it. Okay. Oh, get in. Get in. The keeper dived the right way. What on earth is going on there? Literally, you saw a highlight. The foot touched him. Next thing you know, just went penalty. Okay. If you say so, I'm not complaining at all. We have a penalty out of nothing, out of nowhere. Diaz right hits the back of the net. We're 1-0 up in this game, and having to Waterlooville still losing. So I think we're top of the league now again. Oh my word, this could be a great result for us. Got another highlight just before half time. Here's Asante. Still Asante. He's not the best at finishing, Asante, especially with his weaker left foot as well. So yeah, probably best to just not use the left foot, Asante. That's half time. We're the better team in the game, but it's only 1-0 currently, so that isn't great. Now, Hampton and Richmond have got a free kick chance here. And here's Wood. To Silva Mendes with a theatrical save there. A save he needed to make, though. He got a corner out of it. Bennett to take it. Cross it in. To Silva Mendes. What a guy he is. What a guy he is. What a keeper. Anyway, a couple of changes to make here. Take Martin off. Bring on Agger. I'll bring on Brundle as well for Anderson. 25 minutes to go. I'm nervous about this game. Hampton and Richmond are a good team. Oh, this is a goal. There you go. Just outside the box. Free kick. Guaranteed goal. Maybe not. Maybe not. Couldn't get any closer than that, though, could it? And this second half, Hampton and Richmond are running us ragged. Demanding more from the players here. I don't usually make changes, but this is one of those games where I might be forced to do something. But if they score now, then definitely not making a change for that, in that regard. At least. Here's Rodman. Agger wins the ball back. Now here's Lonton. Lonton? What do I do here, though? 14 minutes to go. Hampton and Richmond are getting a lot of joy. Brundle wins the header. Here's Block to Lonton. Back to Block. Now here's Fernandez. Fernandez? Is it Fernandez playing in the van himself? What's he doing here? Anyways, well, we've got Diaz, haven't we? Here's Madeline. Come on, can we get a second goal in this highlight? Ease my nerves completely here. Here's Brundle. Back to right. Now here's Asante. Matthews. Looking for Asante. He's not going to get there, though. We get the ball back. Here's Maguire. Come on. Come on. It's too easy for you, Maguire. Come on. Cut it back. Cut it back. Candy. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, then the keeper gathers it. 10 minutes to go. He's down on the highlight. We're not. All right, let's make a change here. What do I do, though? That's the real question. What do I do? I haven't done much. Not going to lie. I haven't done much. I've got Constable on for Asante. I've dropped the defence back a little bit deeper. I do struggle to make too much changes to the tactics these days. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's been working, so that's great. Until it's not working. Until it's not working. Here comes Gray on the counter. Oh, don't concede now. Where's the defence? What are you doing? Don't just watch him. What's he doing? He's just watching him. Admiring the show. My word. Anyway, it's not time waste. We dodged a massive bullet there because we just gave him an absolute gift. He was just watching him. Come on. A couple minutes to go. Can we see out this win here? We can. Get in. Get in. Not a great performance. They didn't have a shot on target in the match though, by the way. So that is, maybe it was better than what I thought. But yeah, they made me nervy in that second half there. What's that all about? What's that gap in? What's that break in the XG there? Does anyone know about that break in the XG? That's very bizarre. What's going on there? What's that all about? Oh, what the nut? Alright, it's now filled out all the line now, so maybe it's just a glitch. I have no idea. Anyway, not a great performance, but another win. So that is great. I did not see the end of the score line with Hampton, Waterlooville and Tonbridge. They were losing 2-0 at home. We get to that in a second, but a great defensive display today. See, their back five did really, really well. Has to be said, when Madeline starts at right back and Dinzay and Fox centre backs, we do look a lot better. Miles Judd is definitely a weak link on the defence. So, yeah, the back five were brilliant today. Going forward was not great, but we got a penalty out of nothing, it seemed. It was a very, very quick penalty, which was very bizarre, but it was a penalty at the end of the day, and we scored it. And, yeah, it's an important win. Not a great performance, but it was an important win. And that's all that matters. Did Hampton Waterlooville lose at home to Tonbridge? They did. They lost 2-1 at home to Tonbridge. So as it stands, we are top of the league now. Oh my word, we are top of the... I can't believe that. Well, Tonbridge is just being Ebbsfleet and Hampton Waterlooville for us. So, happy days. I love Tonbridge, it seems. So, wow. Now it is getting very, very tasty, isn't it? 7 games to go. And we now sit top of the league with 82 points. Who would have predicted this? Who would have predicted this a couple of episodes ago? Not me, that is for sure. But what a run we have been on. 14 league matches. 1 in a row. It is quite astounding. And whatever happens in the season now, it's been a brilliant season, to tell you the truth. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm loving life here with Dover, it has to be said. But I'm ready to look at my next club. I'm such a traitor, aren't I? But we're top of the league now. Great thing as well is our goal difference as well. Our goal difference is far superior to having Waterlooville's and Ebbsfleet. That is absolutely brilliant. With 7 games to go, it seems highly unlikely that one of them will get a goal difference the same as ours or better. So I think that is going to work in our favour, hopefully. Ebbsfleet with 4 points clear of them, so we haven't got to worry about them for now at the moment, but still they've got a chance of winning the title, of course. But Hampton Waterlooville and us are going toe-to-toe in the final 7 games here. We've got St Albans away next, so we're sitting 12th in the league. Then Braintree away as well, is 6th in the league, so 2 tricky games, that has to be said. Welling at home as well, away to Dartford. We've got some quite favourable games, though, it has to be said. What about Hampton Waterlooville? Who they got left to play? Well, they've got Worthing away next to 8th in the league. Well, we've got 2 away games in a row, but so have they. Away to Worthing, away to Concord as well. But yeah, in terms of the next episode, I think I'll bring you back for the final 2 league games of the season. Away to Farnborough and home to Weymouth. Well, obviously, things don't go away in the final episode there. We'll have the playoffs, of course, definitely. But we don't want the playoffs now. We want the league title. We are sitting top of the league with 7 games to go. So it's technically in our hands now. We've won the last 14 league matches in a row. But I think we'll do well to win the next 7 in a row as well. So I'm not expecting us to win 7 in a row. I think we'll do well to win the next 2 league games, to be honest with you. Away to St Albans and away to Braintree. Anyway, we're on a great run of form. We're doing really, really well. Only 7 games to go. We're top of the league. Can we get over that finish line, though? We'll find out in the next episode, guys. As I said, the final 2 matches of the season. Away to Farnborough and a home to Weymouth. Can we lift the title in our first season of Vanarama South and get promoted to our first term of our skin? We'll find out in the next episode.